Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. My name is Adam. It is Thursday afternoon and I'm in such a good mood. It is 26 degrees outside, like a nice winter day. It just feels chilly but not too cold. There's snow on the ground. I'm in a great mood. I had a meeting today that went super great, but there's something that's gonna happen a little later in this vlog, I think. That is, I know for me, very exciting. And I know for a lot of you guys, very, very exciting, because I think Sherri's gonna be in this video. She's been feeling better, and I think that we're gonna leave the house a little later and we're gonna vlog some of that. So, fingers crossed, this is the video where Sherri returns. She makes her debut performance. No, debut would be first. What is it called? Her return performance here in LeggLife. You guys know with all the health stuff she's been dealing with, she hasn't been in the videos for a while. I have missed her. I know you guys have missed her so much, but today I think is the day that Sherri comes back. Now I'm actually sitting in the Costco parking lot. I need to go in because my AirPods have stopped holding a charge. It's really strange. It's like the AirPods themselves will hold a charge, but the little like box connector case thing doesn't hold a charge. Like I'll charge it and then an hour later it's at 4%, and that doesn't really work for me. So I'm gonna go to Costco and hopefully they will exchange them or return them. If not, I may just have to buy a new pair because like these feel essential to me. Like these are like attached to me and a part of my life, so I kind of need a new pair. Fingers crossed they exchange them. If not, I think we'll buy a new pair. But you guys, it's just a good day. It's just a good day. I'm happy. I feel content and just so stinking good. But now let's go into Costco. You guys, look, I'm not wearing Crocs today. You should be so proud of me. I put on like actual boots. Well, here we go. Let's see if they take it back. You guys, that actually worked great. What they did is they refunded my money for the amount we originally paid, which was like $129 for them. So they refunded that to my card. So now I'm in the store. I'm gonna buy a new pair of AirPods. But you guys, the AirPods are actually even cheaper than that. Now they're on sale for $109.99. So I'm gonna get a new pair and actually pay less money. Look at this, $109.99 for AirPods. What? In fact, the AirPods Pro are $189, but I think I'm just gonna get this one. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my goodness, that went so much better than I expected. When I went in there, I thought one of two things would happen. Number one, they'd be like, yep, we will exchange them, so we'll take the broken pair and here's a new pair. Or number two, I thought they wouldn't do anything with them because it has been a while since I've had them. But I definitely didn't think that what they do would just be refunded the amount that I originally paid and then let me go into the store and buy a new pair for even less money. I don't know how that could have worked better. Also, you guys know this if you've watched our channel, I love Costco. Like I am a Costco fanboy and I am not even ashamed to admit it. I love their customer service, I love their selection, I just love everything about them. And this is just another reason why. Just pulled into the carport at home and I got home the other night and I noticed right here next to the Jeep were these little hoof prints. You can see right there, but also right here. We apparently had a moose just walk right here through our carport. Alaska problems. So I was thinking that some of you guys might actually not know how easy it is to set up AirPods, and I am such an AirPods fan that I thought I would just show you really quick. So all we're gonna do is take the new AirPods out of the box they came in, and you can see they kind of have this plastic case around, so we're just gonna remove that. Then we're just gonna take this, and we're just going to open it next to our phone, and look at that, it instantly recognizes it, and then basically it's just gonna walk us through the entire process. It really is that simple to connect to AirPods. It's one of the things that I love so much about them is that it's just so easy. And again, I love them. I thought $109 was an amazing price for them. So I was so glad to get that. Also, you can see we've got a candle burning over here on our table, and here are the candles that you guys sent us. I mentioned this in our last vlog. There's like 4 of these salted butterscotch, but then look at this. We also got this from a friend, Lynn. She sent us some Joffrey's coffee as well, and a Castaway Club candle, or Castaway Cruise candle. How cool. All right, friends, leaving the house, and now's the moment you guys have been waiting for. For the first time since January 18th, Sherri Beth is about to be in a LeggLife vlog. I've checked with her. She's totally fine with this, just so you know.
Mostly fine.
Mostly fine with this. Sherri Beth, hi.
Hi.
We've missed you.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Okay.
A little bit of improvement.
A little bit of improvement. My face is mostly clear, not completely. Like there's still some spots going on.
Nothing like it was.
Nothing like it was. The rest of my body is still pretty bad.
So we're covering up.
Yeah. But I'm doing better. I think I'm improving.
You wanted to leave the house today. Why?
I want to go to the bookstore.
You guys, the first time in almost a month that Sherri's left the house.
For anything besides the doctor.
For anything besides the doctor, and she wants to go to the bookstore. That is so on brand for you.
Yeah.
We talked about it yesterday. She's like, I think I want to leave the house tomorrow. I'm like, what? And I'm like, well, where do you want to go? She's like, the bookstore. And I was like, I should have guessed that. Why would you want to go anywhere else? And while we're out, do you want to get a coffee?
Oh, yeah.
So let's get a coffee. Let's go to the bookstore. Mostly it's good to see Sherri, but I do want to say this. This is not a Sherri's back, LeggLife normal vlogs back. Because of the way health things are going, you may be in some videos coming up, you may not be.
Yeah, it's still really hard to move. My entire body is still just very stiff, and all of the skin just kind of feels like it's pulling every movement that I make.
Yeah.
Even just that, like it's like my whole body is just ripping apart.
So
it's not great.
Yeah, so we're gonna take this day by day. There may be some days that Sherri's in the vlog. There may be some days that you guys again are still stuck with me.
But look how cute you are.
Thank you very much. But for today, gosh darn it, for today, Sherri's back in a LeggLife video.
I'm out of the house.
And you're out of the house. It was so funny. I was like explaining to Sherri before I left. I'm like, okay, Sherri, this place we're going is called outside.
The upside down.
It's called the upside. It's like the upside down. It's like we have to leave the front door and we have to go out there. And Sherri's just like, that sounds horrible.
It's really terrible.
It's terrible.
Although I will say it's not as cold as it was on Monday when we went to my doctor's appointment. It was 5 degrees.
Yeah, it's 26 right now.
It's 26.
That's basically, do you want to go inside and change into shorts? That's basically,
no, 'cause I'm still freezing.
That's basically summer. So, all right, friends, stop number 1 coffee. You have not been to, so Aftershock is our favorite coffee shop. You guys know, you see it all the time.
They asked about me.
Last time I went there, they were like, we haven't seen Sherri in a while. How is she doing? And I was like, well, she's dealing with health stuff. And they were just like, tell her we're thinking about her. It was just like, they miss Sherri. So we're gonna go by there so they can see Sherri, and then we're gonna go to, of course,
the bookstore.
We're gonna go to the bookstore. Actually, first stop before we go get coffee and books, the Jeep, the gas light came on. No shock to any of you guys who watch, so I am gonna fill up with gas. But I know you guys are always curious to know how much gas is. Regular is $2.69, but this is fun because I have a 60% discount. So I'm getting it for $2.09 a gallon. Basically $35 to fill up the Jeep. Not too shabby. Well, Sherri, you're back home.
Yeah.
Have you missed it?
I have.
Let's get some coffee. We've received our coffee, Sherri Beth. Is it nice to go to an actual coffee shop instead of Cafe Adam? Which
Cafe Adam is pretty great though.
Cafe Adam is cheaper.
Oh, sure.
It was really funny because Hannah, our barista there, I was just like, wanted to know all about Sherri, how she's doing.
Yeah.
Sending you lots of prayers and thoughts. She's so sweet.
She's so sweet.
She's so sweet. So, we've got coffee. Now to go to our bookstore. We're going to Tidal Wave Books, which is our local used bookstore, one of our very favorite stores in all of Anchorage. And what are you looking for today?
I'm looking for the Fablehaven series.
Okay.
I had the first one sent to me by one of you, and I finished it, and I would like to get the rest of the books. And last time I was here, they had the whole series except the first one. And you have the first one. And I have the first one. So I'm hoping that it's still here. It'll be a lot cheaper to get them here. If not, we might need to stop by Barnes & Noble. If they have sold them, maybe we could ask them to tell us the name and address of the person who bought them, and we just go and steal them. Correct. So that's our option. Either they have them, we steal them, or we go to Barnes & Noble. One of those 3 things today, hopefully will be happening. Yeah. Here we are going into Tidal Wave Books. I think we also have a ton of store credit here, so it's nice, because whatever we find, we're probably not even gonna have to pay for. Here we go. Looking for them, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Well, we kind of struck out because now they have the first one and that's all. And last time, the only one they didn't have was the first one. Well.
Dang it. So I just found a book that I am getting for sure. You guys, this is the kind of stuff I love. There's no one left but them. The end of the world just got interesting. And then the back says, welcome to Area 51, home of the last teenagers on Earth. This is the kind of stuff I love. I'm definitely getting this, and it's only $5. One of the things they have here is a whole bunch of different collections. They have Chronicles of Narnia, the C.S. Lewis there, but then they also have this illustrated version. Different illustrations in there. That's very cool.
Very pretty.
You're very pretty.
Okay.
So Sherri might have finally found a book to get. Sherri, what is this?
Aurora Rising.
Okay.
Our friend Christmas was talking about it in her vlog. She was actually reading the second book in the series, but this is the first.
Very cool.
It sounds intriguing, so I might actually get this one.
We're leaving with 2 books, one for Sherri and one for me. Well, they didn't have the book that Sherri was looking for, or the series you were looking for.
No.
So I think we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble. But Sherri, let's tell the story about this parking lot. It is a story that we laugh about all of the time.
Pretty much every time I come here.
Pretty much every time we come here. What happened in this parking lot, Sherri? About this time of year.
About this time of year, it was icy, as it is.
Several years ago.
And we're walking along, and okay, usually, a little bit of backstory, I fall on like carpet.
Yeah.
Like, I slip and fall on carpet.
Like normal surfaces, Sherri falls.
Yes. It does not take much for me to like lose my center of gravity and just like bite it.
Right.
So we're walking along, and I'm walking very carefully because I have fallen on ice far too many times and I don't like it. So I'm like being really careful, and all of a sudden I realize Adam is not beside me anymore. And he like feet up in the air, like
on the
down.
ice, down hard, right here. And it was so funny. Like, we talk about it all of the time. Like, every time we come here in the winter, Sherri's like, don't fall again. I'm like, that was like 8 years ago.
Although this time we got out and he was like, hey, I just want you to know that I'm planning on not falling.
Yeah, he really is. Like, almost every time we come here in the winter, like, we make a joke about the time that, like, I took a tumble and Sherri's like, where's Adam? And I'm just like, oh, on the ground, laying on the ice.
Right.
Ridiculous. Let's go to Barnes & Noble, where neither of us, I shouldn't say this, where neither of us have fallen in the parking lot before.
Yes.
Like, there's nothing that is wood, but I'm just gonna knock on something. So, Barnes & Noble, here we come.
Yeah.
2 bookstores and a coffee shop. That is quite a first day back for Sherri Beth. You guys, look what I found. They have The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. For those of you guys who don't know, my absolute favorite book, basically of my life. They have 3 copies. I'm buying all 3 copies because I want to start giving these away. So we found one of the authors Sherri's looking for here.
Not the books I was looking for.
But not the books she's looking for.
I want all of these. I've read them.
Okay.
I love them. But the series I'm actually looking for right now is A Court of Thorns and Roses.
We just found this other book. It's like their YA pick of the month. It's called All the Stars and Teeth. Yeah, Sherri just hands it to me. This is like a Sherri book if I have ever seen one. So we're bringing this home with us as well. So good news. Sherri found, I think, all of the books she's looking for. So Sherri's getting 4 of them.
Yep.
So that's books number, what, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Yep.
All right. Sherri,
Yeah.
load me up. just the normal trip to the bookstore with Sherri Beth. And you guys, we're not even done because she saw another series she wants books from. This is the other series, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and you have these, but you have them on your Nook.
I have them on my Nook, but there's a new one coming out like next week that I didn't know about. I'm very excited for that.
All right, so how many of these are we gonna buy as well?
One of each.
Oh, one of each. Okay. All right, Sherri, go ahead and stack those.
Oh boy.
Here's the good thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a Barnes & Noble stockholder, revenue is going to be up this quarter because Sherri Beth is back. So Sherri, how much have you missed bookstores?
A lot.
A lot. But here's what we were talking about in there. Was that expensive? Yes. But that's kind of the only thing you can do.
It's kind of all I can do. I've been having issues with my eyes as well, and I think that's all kind of related. But reading from a screen really hurts. Like, they just get really burny and they like start watering. And so reading like on my Nook or my Kindle has been kind of hard just because the screen kind of hurts, even like turning it to black. So it's just been hard. So reading like actual books has been better. So
plus you're reading more.
Like, I'm reading more because there's not a whole lot I can do.
Yep, so it was good to stock up, and those are books you've been looking for. They're things that you wanted to have.
Yeah.
And you got a new book that you didn't even know you wanted.
Right, and the cashier said that there's a second one out that just came out, and she didn't know that it was going to be a series.
Yep.
So she said she liked the first one and that the second one just like appeared, and she was like, oh, okay.
So your first day leaving the house doing normal things, how has it been?
It's been okay. I'm ready to
go home and call it a day?
I think so, yeah.
You've reached your max?
Yeah.
We're kind of easing Sherri back in slowly to doing things.
Yeah.
So bookstores and coffee, that's a good first step.
Yeah.
But let's go home. All right, friends, we're back home, and Desi, our friend, is over here. We just had dinner, and she is helping us take down all of our Christmas stuff. A lot of you guys commented in one of our last videos that our Christmas stuff was still up, which it is, but gosh darn it, it's coming down tonight. And with Sherri's health issues, it's just been hard for her to help, and it's just, this is more than a one-person job, and so Desi came over. Desi, thank you.
You're welcome.
And she's helping us take down Christmas stuff. So that is what we're doing tonight. Sherri's taking stuff down over here. I think we're gonna try to get everything down tonight. It'll be nice to have the living room back. We're making progress. We have the Disney tree down. We did have to buy a bigger Disney ornament box. So all the Disney ornaments are in there. You can see we've got like a lot of the Christmas stuff from around the house just piled on here next to open flame. I'm sure that's safe. Everything's okay with that. Now Desi's taking down Christmas ornaments. Well, from the lower 3 feet of the tree, I'll get everything up high, and Sherri's packing ornaments in the box. We were just joking that this should be Sherri and Desi's tree. Like, just take off the top part and only leave the bottom, so you can just like you could reach.
You can reach the top. Reach the top, Adam.
Desi was taking down her activity, and she noticed. She's like, "Did you zip tie baby Jesus in?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" Look at that. He's like zip tied to the manger. I didn't.
Extra protection for Jesus.
Yep. I am not losing my baby Jesus. Apparently, like, that's probably the way it was when we got it at the store, and we never even noticed that. You guys, look at this. Christmas is taken down. We have our house back. Sherri Beth, come in here. How did that feel?
It's nice. I like having our house back.
Desi was such a help.
Yes.
She called yesterday and was like, what can I help you guys with? And we're like, so this is weird, but would you help us take down Christmas? And she came over and just like crushed it.
Yeah.
Both of our trees are down. All of our decorations are down. Things are put away.
We have one thing left.
We have one thing left. So we need to figure out what Sherri's gonna write up on the chalkboard.
Yeah.
But that will come down soon. Sherri, first time back in the vlogs in about a month.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Today was your like most strenuous day. We left the house, we did some Christmas stuff. How are you feeling?
I'm tired.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm ready to lotion up and get to bed.
Do you feel like you overdid it?
I don't know. We'll see how tonight goes.
Yeah, you'll know that in the morning.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah. Friends, thanks for hanging out with us. Costco runs, Barnes & Noble runs, bookstore, like so many books.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Like, you love books. Like, books are one of those things.
And I read them.
We've talked about this before. Books are one of those things I don't think I'll ever say no to Sherri about books, because I know how much she loves them, and I know she reads them, and they're just like, those are life-giving to her.
Yeah.
So, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We have our house back.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know if you feel this way, but when you take down Christmas stuff, it's almost just like a...
It's like a sigh of relief, and it's also like, we have a big living room.
We were talking about that. We're like, there's so much room for activities.
I kind of forget, like, oh, we actually have like a really decent sized living room.
We have so much space.
Yeah.
So, friends, we're gonna go. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you on the next LeggLife video.